These 4 action names, this player shape, and these 4 edge shapes are the entire result of this lesson. The real input map, real scene tree, and Godot's visible collision overlay agree. The player is ready for movement, but no movement script is attached to this player yet. Starting from the arena we built in the previous lesson, you will map 4 directions, build a visible player body, and enclose the arena with 4 exact collision walls. We will also fix a misspelled action and show what to inspect when a shape is missing or under the wrong parent. This is a disposable copy in Godot, version 4.7. The active scene is res://scenes/arena.tscn. Before changing anything, run current scene shows a 960 by 540 ground, 1 center patch, and no player. If your result differs, return to the previous lesson or the Chapter 2 checkpoint before continuing. An input action is a stable name for an intention, such as move left. A keyboard event is one physical way to request that intention, such as left arrow, or a later code can ask for move left without caring which of its keys the player pressed. Stop the game. Choose Project Settings, then open the Input Map tab. Add the first action exactly as move left, all lowercase, with an underscore. The spelling matters because the movement script will use this exact name. Expand move left and uses plus control to add a keyboard event. Press left arrow. Confirm the event Godot displays and accept it. The arrow is the required layout, independent root. Use the plus control again to add another keyboard event. On common QWERTY, press A if your keyboard uses another layout. Keep left arrow and choose the comfortable physical position key Godot actually displays. The action name remains move left. Repeat the same pattern for move right, move up, and move down. On common QWERTY, pair right arrow with D, up arrow with west, and down arrow with S before closing. Expand all 4 rows and count 4 arrows plus 4 recorded second keys. Here is a useful failure. Move left looks close, but it is a different action. Do not plan to change a script to match the typo. Remove the incorrect row and add move left exactly. The clean checkpoint has only 4 custom movement actions. Each has its required arrow and 1 recorded second keyboard event. The action names describe meaning. The events describe how this keyboard requests it. Close Project Settings. In the Scene dock, select Actors, add a character body 2D, and rename it Player. A character body is designed for an object that code will control while Godot reports its collisions. Select Player Start and read its transform position, 480, 270. Now select Player and enter the same position. For this first build, the saved marker and the body match. A later chapter will let the arena read that marker directly. With Player selected, add a Sprite 2D child named Player Visual. Drag icon.svg to its texture property. Then set scale to 0.25 on both axes. This blue face is debug art with one job: make the player easy to track. Select Player again. Add a collision shape 2D child and rename it Player Shape. Create a circle shape 2D in its shape property, open that resource, and set radius to 20. The sprite is what we see. The circle is what the physics system will use. Save and run current scene. The blue player appears in the center. Pressing a movement key does nothing, and that is correct. Input map names intentions, but this player has no attached behavior that turns an intention into motion. Stop the game. If the player is visible and its circle resource exists, keep going. Do not attach an improvised script just to make this screen move. The next lesson will add one bounded movement file and test it properly. Our first edge has 4 layers of meaning. Bounds organizes the group. LeftWall will be a static body 2D that does not move. Its collision shape 2D supplies a shape, and the rectangle resource supplies the actual dimensions. Select Bounds, add a static body 2D, and rename it LeftWall. Keep the wall body selected and set its position to 16, 270. At x16, its 32 pixel width spans from x0 to x32. Reselect LeftWall and add a collision shape 2D child. In Shape, create a rectangle shape 2D. Open the rectangle resource and set size to 32 by 540. Position belongs to the wall body. Size belongs to the rectangle resource. Save. LeftWall should be directly beneath bounds, and its collision shape 2D should be one level deeper. If the shape is beside the wall instead of beneath it, the indentation is telling you the ownership is wrong. Choose Debug, Visible Collision Shapes. Then run current scene. Godot draws a debug outline along the left edge. This overlay is not final art, but it is real evidence that the body owns a usable shape in the running scene. Stop. Under bounds. Add right wall at position 944, 270. Give it a rectangle size of 32 by 540. The two vertical walls now mirror one another across the 960 pixel wide arena. Add top wall at position 480, 16. Its rectangle size is 960 by 32. The long dimension changes direction because this wall spans the full width. Add bottom wall at position 480, 524, with rectangle size 960 by 32. Save after the fourth edge. Each 32 pixel thick wall is centered 16 pixels inward, spanning from the outer boundary to 32 pixels inside. Read the tree from top to bottom. Bounds directly owns left wall, right wall, top wall, and bottom wall. Every wall owns one collision shape 2D. Actors directly owns player, and player owns player visual plus player shape. Run current scene with visible collision shape still enabled. The centered player has one circle. Two vertical rectangles cover the full height. Two horizontal rectangles cover the full width, and the overlapping corners leave no open gap. This proves that the saved bodies and shapes exist in the intended geometry. It does not yet prove a collision response. Godot can only report a wall hit when later code asks the player to move through the physics step. Press left arrow once more. The player remains centered. That repeated result is expected and useful. It isolates today's configuration from tomorrow's movement behavior. If a collision shape 2D sits directly under bounds, stop and move it beneath its named wall. Set local position to 0, 0. Save, and rerun with visible collision shapes. If a warning icon appears, select it and read Godot's message. Confirm the body owns a collision shape 2D and that the shape property contains the intended circle or rectangle resource. Repair the missing resource instead of hiding the warning. If one outline is absent, inspect only that named wall. Check the body position, the rectangle size, and the parent indentation. If every outline is absent, confirm visible collision shapes is enabled and run the current scene again. Stop and reopen Input Map. The final action receipt is move left, move right, move up, and move down, each with its arrow and recorded second key. No typo or duplicate remains. Return to the scene dock. Player is at 480, 270 with radius 20. The vertical walls are 32 by 540 at x16 and x944. The horizontal walls are 960 by 32 at y16 and y524. Compared with the completed arena, exactly two authored files changed. Project.Godot stores the input actions, and scene/arena.tscn stores the player and walls. No script was created or changed. A bounded read, only Audit may confirm those facts, but the real Godot states are the proof. You now have a useful Chapter 3 starting point even if you arrived from search. 4 portable action names, a visible controlled body with a real shape, and a collision boundary whose geometry you can inspect before writing code. Next, we'll attach one small movement script. Let an AI agent change only that file, and prove every required key, diagonal, release, wall, and corner in the running game. This lesson follows the first half of Chapter 3 of Make Your First Godot Game with an AI Agent by Chris Markins. The video gives you the complete build. The book adds the printable click path, keyboard layout notes, recovery checkpoint, full movement continuation, and test sheet. The book and free series companion are linked below. Continue through the Godot version 4.7 beginner series here.